At this time, I'll call to order the City of Joliet special meeting for December 27th, 2021, concerning the budget adoption. The Honorable Mayor Bob Odenkirk presiding. Mayor?
We'll begin with roll call. Mayor Odenkirk.
Here.
Councilman Clement.
Here.
Councilwoman Gavin.
Here.
Councilman Guerrero.
Here.
Councilman Hug.
Here.
Councilman Morris.
Here.
Councilman Mudrin.
Here.
Councilwoman Quillman.
Here.
Councilwoman Reardon.
Here.
Let the record show that Councilwoman Gavin is attending remotely. First is citizens to be heard on agenda items. Is there anyone that would like to speak on an agenda item this evening? Seeing none, we'll move to public hearings. We will open up one public hearing this evening to cover all of the items on the agenda. I'll read those items now. We'll close the public hearing and then vote on each item separately. Council Memo 587-21, an ordinance approving the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet. Includes an ordinance to include in the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet a discretionary subsidy for the Will County Metropolitan Expositions and Auditorium Authority, Rialto, and an ordinance approving the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet. Council Memo 588-21, ordinances for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2021 and ending December 31st, 2021, in and for the 1996 Joliet Special Service Area Number 14 Joliet City Center and the 2009 Joliet Special Service Area Number 7 Park Hill Subdivision. Council Memo 589-21, ordinances for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2021 and ending December 31st, 2021, in and for the City of Joliet, including the Joliet Public Library. Council Memo 590-21, ordinance abating the taxes heretofore levied for the year 2021 to pay debt service on $3,665,000 general obligation bonds, Series 2020A, and $6,535,000 general obligation bonds, Series 2020B of the City of Joliet, Will and Kendall County, Illinois. This is a public hearing, so comments would be in order at this time. Seeing no one here, we will close the public hearing. So first item is Council Memo 587-21, an ordinance approving the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet. Item A is an ordinance to include in the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet a discretionary subsidy for the Will County Metropolitan Expositions and Auditorium Authority, Rialto. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Clement.
Aye.
Councilwoman Gavin.
Aye.
Councilman Guerrero.
Aye.
Councilman Hug.
No.
Councilman Morris.
Aye.
Councilman Mudrin.
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman.
Aye.
Councilwoman Reardon.
Aye.
Motion carried 7-1. Item B for Council Memo 587-21 is an ordinance approving the 2022 annual budget for the City of Joliet. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilwoman Gavin.
Aye.
Councilman Guerrero.
Aye.
Councilman Hug.
No.
Councilman Morris.
Aye.
Councilman Mudrin.
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman.
Aye.
Councilwoman Reardon.
Aye.
Councilman Clement. Motion carried 7-1. Council Memo 588-21. Ordinances for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2021 and ending December 31st, 2021 in and for the 1996 Joliet Special Service Area Number 14 Joliet City Center and the 2009 Joliet Special Service Area Number 7 Park Hill Subdivision. Is there a motion to approve?
Quick question, Mayor. Yes. Why do we do this at the end of the year? Maybe I already know and I don't remember. This is January 1st of this year through December 31st of this year. So why are we doing a year, the year's over?
The levy is for 2021 to be collected in 2022.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I think I knew that, Jim, but thank you.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Guerrero,
Aye.
Councilman Hug,
Aye.
Councilman Morris,
Aye.
Councilman Mudrin,
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman,
Aye.
Councilwoman Reardon.
Aye.
Councilman Clement,
Aye.
Councilwoman Gavin.
Aye.
Motion carried. Council Memo 589-21, ordinances for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2021 and ending December 31st, 2021, in and for the city of Joliet, including the Joliet Public Library. Is there a motion to approve?
Mayor, before we do anything,
Yes.
I have, since we had our last council budget meeting, I've had some serious concerns which were brought to my attention from residents that live in Joliet. I had wanted to pull this or table it for another date, but we can't because of the levy, and I did talk to Mr. Gadati, and he will explain why we couldn't table this to a later date. And then I'll tell you my concerns.
Yes, good evening. We have adopted the budget officer system of budgeting, which is governed by Illinois state law. By state law, we have to levy an ordinance by the last Tuesday in December. So the levy will have to get to the counties tomorrow. If we don't levy it, then we won't be able to levy a tax for the library.
And the reason I asked about that is because we need that, because since the council voted for the 6.5 million to lend them to get their library built, we need that money because, Mr. Gadati?
This is for operations. They have a grant to pay that off. So in order to operate, this levy is 90% of their revenue. So if they weren't able to levy that tax, I would believe they'd have to close.
And where are we with that $6.5 million grant money? Are they going to get it to pay us back?
We have received a letter from the Office of the Secretary of State that we are part of the Public Act 1010638, and that money has been appropriated. We were informed in September that we should be receiving it sometime at the beginning of next year. Of course, that's subject to appropriation by the legislature.
Thank you. So it was brought to my attention after we did meet the last time, and this was from several different people, not just one, not just two. There are some architectural discrepancies in the original plans for the library. And the taxpayers need to know about this, and that's why I'm bringing it forward, and the council as well. Apparently there's, and I want to make sure that this is checked out before, I did check some of these things, but I'm not able to prove it at this time, but I wanted to bring it up because I am concerned. So supposedly the architectural discrepancies is the upstairs. We used to have 2 public elevators. Now there's only going to be 1 public elevator with a private elevator only to hold 10 staff members. And it'll be a private elevator going up to the administration office, which is being made bigger to accommodate a private bathroom as well. So those were not in the original plans. And then the other thing was, people were yelling about, well, not yelling, but discussing with me that it'll cost $600,000 or more to relocate an elevator when there's already 2 there for the public. So as long as they are expanding and making the library a beautiful place for more people to come, we're down to only 1 public elevator, and the other one will be private to accommodate about 10 staff members in the library itself. So I heard this from more than one person. I did talk to some board members. I talked to prior board members that had called me. And so these are my concerns. I want to know what's going on there. And also I tried to look in the minutes from October, I believe it was September, October, and November to check with board members to see maybe further in the year, or I didn't go all the way. But I couldn't find anything where these changes were made. I might have missed it, but I definitely didn't find anything in the last 3 months about discussion about, no longer having Star Wars. So, I did talk to the mayor and I did talk to the city manager, and I just wanted the council to know this. So, once we can get, confirmation on all these accusations that have been made, not by me, I'm just bringing it up so that we know if there's nothing there, great. That's all I have to say about the library.
Well, Councilwoman, I will have the planning department and we'll take a look at what the plans have been submitted. If they were a deviation from the original plans, we'll find out where we're at. I know that I went down there today and unfortunately, the person that is doing the library, kind of overseeing that, is on vacation. So we'll crack on that right here as soon as he gets back, find out where we're at, what's going on, and I'll get back to you to let you and the council know that.
And did you say there was one that had already been, a permit had already been issued?
Well, no, there's no permits for any elevators
Nothing
that
was
have been issued. That's correct.
Okay, not as of yet, so,
Not as of yet, no.
yeah, so we need to keep an eye on that.
All right, thank you.
Is there a motion to approve Council Memo 589-21, ordinances for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2021 and ending December 31st, 2021, in and for the city of Joliet, including the Joliet Public Library?
So moved. Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Hug?
Well, I hope I'm wrong. I believe the anomalous nature of the 12% one-time bump versus the 2% average that we had for the last 11 years. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't think it can support the budget. That way is why I voted no for the budget. I'm not going to beat that dead horse. I've discussed that the last couple of meetings. And so I won't support the levy of the inflated budget with all the new expenditures. Certainly support bringing us to full staff, but adding all the new positions, not just filling the 26 open positions. And other expenditures, I think by the end of the year or into 23, we're going to regret that. So I'll vote no.
Councilman Morris?
Aye.
Councilman Mudrin?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman?
The only reason I'm going to vote for this is because we need that collateral for our $6.5 million that was lent to them when they get their grant money so they can pay us back. And we need this because that's their collateral again, as I said, so I will vote aye with reservations.
Councilwoman Reardon?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilwoman Gavin?
aye,
Councilman Guerrero?
Aye.
Motion carried 7-1. Council Memo 590-21 is an ordinance abating the taxes heretofore levied for the year 2021 to pay debt service on 3,665,000 general obligation bonds, Series 2020A, and 6,535,000 general obligation bonds, Series 2020B, of the city of Joliet, Will, and Kendall County, Illinois. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Morris?
Aye.
Councilman Mudrin?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman?
Aye.
Councilwoman Reardon?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilwoman Gavin?
aye,
Councilman Guerrero?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next,
Mayor, quick, before we move on to the comments, I had a question for Jim Gadati. Jim, we spoke earlier, and I know that we wouldn't have it today, but for the January 4th meeting, can we have the amount that we paid towards the library bond already, okay? And splitting it into principal and interest, and then you're gonna determine if my suspicions that grant money can't be used for interest is correct or incorrect, and you're gonna find out by the 4th of January, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
next is public comments. Is there anyone that would like to speak on the public comments? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Been motioned and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Yeah, I'll stop you real quick. I got some.